So today I am working on spray painting some of my pumpkins. I normally do this every year. I get an itch for changing up some of my fall decor, whether it's pink and peaches like last year. This year I'm kind of going for more blues. And so I've seen where people are doing like the ombre pumpkin look, like on a dining room table or on their mantle, and I think that's so cute. And so I think I'm going to spray paint some of my pumpkins in some ombre blue colors for my mantle. And so my collection consists of just random pumpkins I've collected over the years. I wanted some bigger ones, so I ran up to Walmart and got those. A lot of these are from Dollar Tree. These bigger pink ones I got from Michael's last year. So just kind of a collection of cheap pumpkins that normally come in like these oranges or bright yellows that I end up painting. More colors that go with my decor in my house. I got some really cute lanterns from Burke's Outlet the other day that I was thinking I might even put some of these pumpkins in and fill up the lanterns with, and so I might paint those white and maybe one of the lighter blues. I haven't decided yet, and then the rest do the ombre blue for the mantle. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I spray paint my pumpkins. I don't do anything crazy. I mainly try to just wipe them down, make sure there's no fuzz or lint on them, just with the cloth. And then I normally have like some kind of tar, or sometimes I'll just like open up Amazon boxes and put them on top and then spray them and then spin them and do probably 2 or 3 coats just to make sure I cover the whole pumpkins. And then what I like to do, so it came in this pink color which I used last year, but the stem was like a orangey brown or something that just didn't go with our more modern coastal decor. And so what I like to do is I will get a paintbrush, and I don't have any regular gold paint. I should get some because I do this so often, but I'll use my spray paint and like spray a paper cup or paper plate and dip a paintbrush in it and paint the stem gold just to give it a more kind of modern look. And so I'll probably do that with all of these pumpkins that I am spray painting. So these are the blues that I picked out. They have so many blues now that you can choose from for spray paint. I have some pumpkins already that are navy, so I don't know how many I'll do of those since I already have some that color. But I got the spa blue, slate blue, French blue, as I would say solstice blue. It's like a really light, and then white. And then I'll use the paintbrushes for the stems and use the gold for the stem. Ever since we painted our stock tank pool and we used like 20 cans of spray paint, I can't spray paint without the spray paint holder a few of you guys told me about. I couldn't believe with all the spray paint I do, I never had one of these beforehand. So yeah, it makes it a lot easier on your wrists and your fingers. Whenever I'm spray painting, I try to do real quick, short motions. Don't spray too, long. It's always better to do 2 or 3 light coats than one big heavy coat that's gonna drip. And I don't worry about the stem for now. We'll get the blue paint on it for now, and then I'll go back once it's dry, and then with a paintbrush I'll paint it the gold. And then after this is dry, I will flip them over and spray paint the bottom, and then after that I'll see if it needs any touch-ups on the 3rd coat. So when I'm doing pumpkins, I sometimes get impatient, especially if I know I have a lot to paint. But one thing I'll do, if you don't care about some of your fingers getting spray paint all over them, is instead of leaving it just flat and spraying it flat and turning around, you know, I'll grab the stem and you can kind of spin it while you're spraying with your other hand. And that way you might not have to do the second round where you flip it and do the bottom and then only get, you know, the top half. So it's just a little bit easier, especially if I'm getting impatient with spray painting and not wanting to wait to do several different coats. But you might get spray paint on your fingers from holding onto the stem, but makes it a little bit easier with the stem there, so you can kind of control it and spin it. My first coat is done, so I'm gonna let them dry a little bit before I turn some of them around to get the bottoms and sides, and then I'll touch up all of the stems and paint those gold with the paintbrush. One color I'm kind of not sure about is this slate blue. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, it's this one. It's a little bit dark for me, a little bit more gray than I was thinking, so I might leave it for now and see once I start placing them on the mantle to see how they look, and maybe change it to one of the different colors I have. So I finished all the spray paint on the pumpkins. I did mostly 2 coats on all of them just to get really good coverage, especially on the ones that have a little bit more texture. I even went over a 3rd time on those, and I've placed them all on the mantle, and I think it's looking really, really good. I still need to do the stems, so I plan on painting all of the stems this gold color. I actually see some touch-ups I still need to do on some of these white ones. I was thinking I might hand paint the stems while they're already up on the mantle instead of getting them all down again. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad idea, but I have the gold paint on the table next to me, and I think I'm gonna see if I can just paint them since I already have them placed up here. So I'm painting the stems, the gold, and I think that's looking really good. It matches the mirror really well. And this big one right here, I've done 2 coats on, and then these smaller ones, I've only done, oh, I got a little smudge on that one. I've only done 1 coat, so I think I need to go back on some of these and do a 2nd coat. I think that one really needs a 2nd coat. But they're looking really good. They just kind of pop a little bit more and have a little bit more of like a glam feel to them with the gold stem. So I finished all of the gold stems, and I did 2 coats on all of them to really get good coverage. So this is the finished fall mantle with the ombre painted pumpkins. I have another tutorial I'm gonna upload on making some DIY budget-friendly orchid planters that I made on either end of the ombre pumpkins. They're really easy. These planters were like this bright coral color. So I think with the new paint and then the orchids really glam it up and make it a little bit more calm and soothing for our modern coastal decor in our home. So this painting the pumpkins, this ombre color, was super easy, and I feel like it really glams up our mantle. Y'all enjoyed this video tutorial on painting ombre pumpkins. You can do this for your mantle, you could do it for your dining room table, your kitchen table. It'd be really cute. Maybe up your staircase. A lot of fun ideas for painting ombre pumpkins, and you could do any colors that you like. If you like more traditional colors, you could do ombre oranges or yellows, or some other fun bright colors like pinks or rainbow. So many different spray paint colors out there now that you can work with.